Assalamu alaikum and good evening. I am Ali Raza Sial. You're watching today's top stories. Shah Mahmood Qureshi refuses to support Fawad Chaudhry's committee, says can't deviate from PTI's policies. PTI, a vice chairman, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, on Friday refused to support former party leader Fawad Chaudhry's National Dialogue Committee, saying he cannot deviate from PTI's policies. The senior PTI leader, incarcerated at Laos Court Lakhpat jail since 2023 in cases related to the May 9 riots, made the remarks during an informal discussion with a journalist in a courtroom. In response to a question on consensual meeting with Fawaz Chaudhry, the PTI leader said, "While I was in hospital, he visited to inquire about my health. We both remained in a political party. How could I ask a guest why he came to meet me?" Last year, in November, Fawad Chaudhry, Imran Ismail, and Molvi Mahmood tried to gain access to Qureshi, who was hospitalized when he was alone in his room, ostensibly to convince the senior PTI leader to join the Release Imran Khan campaign, a move rebuffed by him. Speaking on the current political situation, he said a solution needed to be found as the country could only move forward with dialogue. Resistance is followed by reconciliation, he said. In reference to the dialogue between the government and opposition, he said PTI's incarcerated leader Imran Khan has authorized Mahmoud Khan Achkazi to take a decision regarding dialogues. He can make a better decision regarding the future course of action, as we are in prison with limited information. While speaking on the prevailing relations between Pakistan and Afghanistan, he said that Islamabad and had supported Kabul, and this had been a legitimate demand that their soil must not be used against us. If Afghan Taliban want stability, they have to maintain good relations with Pakistan, as their road to prosperity passes through Pakistan, he said, adding Islamabad desires peace and Afghanistan has to support us against terrorism. He also spoke about relations with Iran and India, saying the situation was under control at the Iran border. Despite winning the war with India, he said the danger is not over yet. Last month, an anti-terrorism court (ATC) acquitted Qureshi in one of the cases related to the May 9 riots. Netanyahu urged Trump not to attack Iran. Report. At present, nowadays the USA is planning to attack Iran. This is news about US-Iran relations. Washington, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has urged United States President Donald Trump to delay any American military strike on Iran, according to a report by the New York Times, a development that highlights growing regional unease or risk of a wider conflict. Netanyahu spoke to President Trump on Thursday, the same day as the US president publicly suggested that Tehran had eased its internal crackdown and halted executions, citing information from very important sources on the other side. Remarks that were widely heard in Washington is a signal of hesitation about imminent military action, the report said. The Israeli leader's intervention comes as several key Arab partners of the US have also passed the Trump administration to avoid an attack on Iran, warning that such a move could trigger a broader regional war, according to senior official from a Gulf Arab country cited by the newspaper. Officials from Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Oman, and Egypt have contacted senior US officials over the past 2 days to convey concerns that a US strike could destabilize the region, disrupt energy flows, and provoke Iranian relations beyond US targets, the official told NYT. At the same time, the four Arab states have been urging Iranian officials to refrain from attacking regional countries should the United States desire to strike Iran, reflecting a coordinated effort to contain escalation on both sides, the Gulf officials said. Two diplomats based in the region also confirmed that multiple Arab governments have privately warned Washington against military action, reinforcing a rare convergence between Israeli caution and Arab anxiety over the potential consequences of open conflict with Iran. The report added Saudi Arabia has articulated its position publicly in mirrored terms, with Minister of State Abdul Jubair saying in Riyadh that the kingdom believes disagreements should be resolved through dialogue and negotiations rather than military confrontation. Netanyahu also spoke with Vice President J.D. Vance on Tuesday, the same day senior Trump administration officials met at the White House to review military options against Iran, underscoring how diplomatic engagement and military planning have been unfolding simultaneously, U.S. officials told the newspaper. The White House has offered a few details about discussions with Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, confirming that President Trump spoke with Netanyahu but declining to elaborate, while the Israeli Prime Minister's office did not respond to requests for comment, according to the report. For the Trump administration, the episode reflects a familiar tension between projecting military resolve and avoiding another open ended conflict in the Middle East, particularly as US allies in the region signal concern about the fallout of escalation rather than confidence in its outcomes. The alignment of Israel and Arab appeals for restraint suggests that despite deep divisions over Iran's policies, regional actors see greater danger in a rushed military confrontation than in a temporary pause that keeps diplomatic channels open, the report concluded.